Guys, welcome back to my video, and today we're going to be doing some wildlife photography with my Nikon D600 and my Nikon lens with the backpack and some drinks in there and a tripod. So first, I'm going to let you know on how all this stuff works. Okay guys, so we got everything. We got this, which holds my phone for recordings. Sorry, I have a neighbor who has a lot of chickens, dogs, stuff like that. So first, let's go over the backpack. What I have in it? Not much, just a few drinks in there, just a few Gatorades in case it gets hot out. Got this tripod. It goes pretty tall, so it'll be helpful for you focusing on the camera and helping getting better shots. Now here's my Nikon D600, plus the lens that goes 500 to 1,000 millimeters. Now this isn't a good beginner one for not too much money. You can get on Amazon for less than $1,000. It's actually really good in my opinion and takes really good photos. And so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to take some photos of some wildlife animals, and we're going to be hopefully editing them and then putting it on our future website. Here, let's get into it. Guys, alright, so we're out here in the near the cow pasture. Over here is a baby calf with its mother and a few others, with the bull, a few other mothers, and the cattle. So there's a lot of babies in here from the bull, and I have my tripod right here. I'm hoping to get some good pictures of the baby to put on the website, because there will be cows on there, there will be donkeys. Eventually we're gonna get chickens, so I'll put chickens on there. So yeah, I have this out here, and we will be taking some good pictures. And let's see what we can get. All right, let's turn it on. We're gonna do live to where like we can see it right here. Probably gotta take the cap off. And we just gotta, right now we're actually gonna keep it off and keep the cap back on, because right now she's nursing her. They're all just like huddled in the shade because it's real hot out right now. And as you probably can't really see over there, but over there there is some cattle. There's M27, which is one of the ones, is the mother that we're looking at, and her baby. Her baby is a very like whitish color, and it's like a moon white, like it's like very bright white. We also have Rip back there, who we could probably get really good pictures of. There's a few Highlands in here. There's a few different ones that I don't really know the name of. Yeah, sorry about my nose. I'm having a little cold right now. Yeah, we have our camera kind of facing them, and right now they're kind of trees and eating kind of like the weeds and the grass in there. Now I wish Donkey was over here so that we could get a few good pictures, because she is kind of shy, but she will be a little farther down, so it'll be easier on the camera, because with a log lids like that, you want it to kind of be a more farther, or not like right here. Yeah, we have our cameras facing them, and now we just gotta wait for a cow to come out, and we just take a picture. I'll let you guys know when that's ready. So right now, we haven't really came out yet, but hopefully they do soon. And actually, what we can do is move a little bit farther down. Let me grab stuff and move a tad bit farther down, so see, because there they are right there. They're all right in there. Maybe if I move a little farther down, we can at least see them a little better. But kind of over here is brush, but over here it's a little open where you can kind of see that cow right there. Let's see. There's not really much of an open spot, really. What I might actually do is just move locations and go to a different one. So there's over 302 acres on this property, and we have around 302 acres we can go. That's pretty far. There's a dragonfly following me. So what we might actually do is go to a field and try to take some pictures, but This is my first ever photography video. So please like and subscribe. That would be very helpful. And if you guys want to see these photos and have them on your wall in your house, wait for when we get our website going to where we're going to have these pictures that we take and put it on that website to where you guys could buy it at any size. It doesn't even matter if it's like that big. Like there's small sizes and there's massive sizes. Like there's one that's like it's like big. So more information about me. I am 13 years old. Oh, and I lived in Alabama, but I moved up here to Tennessee. Oh wait, hang on. I don't know if you can kind of see him because of the post, but there's Rip who's going out there, and I will not mind taking pictures of Rip. He is a bull. Only problem is that his skin is a tad bit little. It's a little bit harder to take pictures of because of the day, so it's kind of hard to get pictures, but we sure are gonna try. There he is. So this is like a manual thing to where like we use this part and we twist it to make it to where it's like noticeable, because at first when you look at it it's very blurry, but when you twist it it looks more clear. Yeah, we're gonna do I not have the SD card in? I have the SD card in, that's fine. Hang on, it's not taking pictures. Oh, hang on. So these kind of cards, they have this little gray thing on it to where if you flick it, it turns locked to where like you can't really see it. So I'm terribly sorry, guys. That little incident. It wasn't really. I forgot. I accidentally turned it like that. All right, now let's go ahead and go to wide mode. There we go, guys. Now we can take some pictures. So yeah, let me show you what I'm seeing right now. So right now, this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like, you guys cannot see it that well, but it's the cattle in there. I'm so sorry. It's very bright out, so it's kind of hard. Oh, hang on. Here's the baby. I will show you guys the pictures in this video. All right, I see the baby way down there. We just gotta wait for the baby to look at us. So right now she's facing that way, and we want her to face this way. So right now she is walking kind of just in a straight line that way, and we need her, and now that way. She needs to like go up. So baby cattle, calves, they get tired very easily because they were just born. So what they do is they kind of just rest on the ground. They would just lay on the ground to rest, and that's what she's doing. Because they don't have a lot of energy. They don't have as much as a known cow. Now, grown-up cows will do that, but she's doing that because she doesn't want to get out there in the heat, like with her mama. And that's normal. It's kind of like a hen, how she goes towards, toms and then come back to her nest around 10 to fed them. Yeah, right now we have M27, which, actually no, sorry, that is a milkshake. She is mixed with a kind of brownish to whitish, but not like a dark brown. It's more of like a light brown, like a light grayish brown with some white. And that is a pretty good one to take pictures of. There's also M27 way down there, who is like a very bright white, which means like she's kind of hard to get pictures of because of the sun. But we're gonna hopefully get some good pictures. So right now they're kind of getting farther away. There's some still like right here in this like woods area, and there's some that's a little bit farther down there. There's some cattle right there. Yeah, I could probably take a picture of her. It's just right now she's eating. You gotta wait for the best moment possible. I don't see her baby no more because like it's very small and there's a lot of thick brush in there. Yeah, once it starts getting a little shady like this, where like some shade comes in, they're gonna start coming out more because it's not as hot. Let's see. All right, we got a picture right here. Oh, it left. Oops, sorry. I do not know. There we go. That was the picture that I just took. Now it does need some editing, but it's it just needs some time. So right now, we got that one. That's Milkshake. You can tell by her like grayish patterns on her face, and then like some white. And so yeah, that is Milkshake. She is. I don't think the first mother. The first mother is Beth. I haven't seen her in a while. Beth. She was. If you've seen Yellowstone, on how Beth and Rip on that ranch, that's actually what we named him after. Rip, if you heard that name before, that's the bull, and then Beth was the first ever. Them two were the first ever cow. Beth is the white one, but that's M27 over there. Now Beth is in the different pasture with her baby. Now, two cows in here have babies. The other ones have where the Dexters are. I'm pretty sure one or two, maybe three, maybe even four have babies. Now, I haven't really been out here because we just moved. And I've had school down in Alabama, so not much, but mainly just taking pictures. While we're waiting, we might as well delete some photos because I am wasting them. Sometimes your camera will say full. It's not actually full, but sometimes it is. Yeah, I have all kinds of different photos. I have one with the rabbit. I have one with the Highland. I have squirrel. One squirrel's going like this. There's another squirrel where he's like on the tree going like this. There's doves. Now the doves. So what I'm gonna be doing on my website is I'm gonna be putting them in a set. So there's gonna be different kinds. You can get 3, all the same size canvas with different types of doves, or not types, but like pictures, like in different poses of them. Or there's different ones where like there's different different kinds, but they're in different, like if you want like a small tiny little bird on a branch, you can have it in like a little canvas. And another one could be with it if you want a crow, it's a little bigger. If you want a massive deer with it, it's like big. So like we do stuff like that. We're gonna be doing stuff like that, and eventually later we're gonna be doing it to where y'all can ask on like ask in the comments what kind of animal you want, and if it so what kind of animal, and I can, if it is lives in Tennessee or in Illinois, I will take some pictures of that and I will put it on the website for you guys in the future. So Illinois, I will visit up there soon, and they have a zoo, and I heard that they just bought some extra land for safari type, and I can put that on the website for you guys. And once I become 16, I will travel all around the world to take pictures for you guys to put it on my website, and then y'all can like and let's say y'all don't like it and y'all are like, man, I wish this image that I just got was a little bit smaller. Well, you can contact us, and I'm gonna try to get like a refund, but if you don't like it and you didn't like it how it turned out and you thought, like, let's just say there's an error and you wish it was different, we'll refund you. We'll do all that, because I don't like places where they, you got messed up and they won't refund you. I like being the refund person. So yeah, we're gonna refund it if we can. I don't know. We're gonna try our best though. Um, so the website, what it would be called is Faith and Field Photos. It is basically a wildlife photography thing, and we will, in some of these videos, what I'm doing YouTube for is to get the website out there. And to, sorry, my cough's pretty bad from the cold. And to get, be able to get some money so I could travel the world and put more photos on there for you guys. Because I like being the, like, eventually, if, let's say you want to become a photographer. Now, photographer, back then, it was a little hard, but it wasn't really that difficult. This generation now is a lot harder, because back then, they would have this little blanket that you would put over it. You had to, like, go like that. Now, that is hard. I have to say that. But I think it's harder now because there's different kind of cameras, different settings, all that stuff, different equipment that you could use. But let's see. There's different photographies you could do. Product photography, where, like, you can go up to, let's say, a company and say, hey, can I see pictures of your product? And I'll see if you like it. If they like it, you can get paid for it. There's wildlife photography. Wildlife photography is what I do, is where I take pictures of animals, I edit them, and then I put it on, hopefully on a website soon. And eventually what I will do for you guys, I will be able to, right now I have to at least get about 50 to 75 photos done to make the website. So that, at the very beginning, there's not just like 1 or 2 photos ready. There needs to be a lot of photos ready. And I know and you can start photography at whatever age. I've seen kids that start photography at age 9. I even have like my little niece, she's like 4, and she loves using her little camera to take pictures. And yeah, so right now the cows, side step for a minute, the cows are way over there, so we're just gonna go ahead and pack up. Like, they're way too far to get a picture for. So yeah, what I was telling you guys about is, how we were talking about the product photography, the wildlife photography. Now, I wouldn't say wildlife photography is the hardest photography thing to do. I have to say wedding photography is one of the very hardest, because if you mess up that photo, your career might be done. But I'm just kidding. Might not be done, but like, a person has a wedding only once. So, like, I mean, if I was going to do a wedding photos, I would have to make sure I get every single shot. Like, even if it's full, I'll delete some, take more photos, all that stuff. And so yeah, right now I gotta pack everything up, and I also gotta pack this up because, like, it's very long and it takes a very long time for this thing to pack up. So yeah, basically, photography, it can get pretty hard sometimes, and you will have a challenge eventually, no matter what you do in photography. It could be product photography, wildlife photography, any kind of photography. You will have a problem. You'll always have problems. Like, I mean, it's just part of photography. It's a very hard thing to do, and I feel like you should start photography very soon if you do want to try it, because AI is taking over, and when AI takes over, it's like people aren't going to want photographers to, maybe like for weddings, but like AI is taking over everything, and like if you want like a lion photo, just AI, it will create it. Then you just print it out, all that. And I don't like that, because eventually they will stop selling cameras, stuff like that. So that's why I am hopefully going to get on a journey soon. As soon as I turn 16, and that's in 3 years. And let's see, in 16, I will be, let's see, if today's 2026, so yeah, it'll be around 2029. I'm 16. Yeah. So in 2029, I promise you guys, I will have saved up enough money to travel all around the world. Well, I think it might need an adult to book into hotels or something, but like, I mean, I just sleep in the car in a random parking lot. I'll do that for you guys. I'll take as many pictures as you guys want. And different kinds of pictures too. Let's see. I'm gonna see if the okay. So the cattle are kinda gone. Yeah, I'm gonna show you. They're like way down there. They're like way down there. So yeah. There's some over here, but like it's just very hard to get. They're not gonna move. I know those ones. Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and get us in here. We're gonna try a different location. I know a few that might work. I have to say like 13 fields maybe, possibly. There's a lot of fields. But yeah, we're gonna the Can-Am's pretty. It's very smelly in here. Mainly from I just think it's smelly from the heat in here and stuff. Alright, let's see. There's that. I have to have my camera in my lap because I can't put it in here. Alright guys, I will meet you guys at a location in about 5-ish minutes. See you guys. Okay guys, change of plans. We came to the other pasture just because we had to turn around. And we actually found out the cows are over here too. Which, the other cows that we haven't seen yet. So, we're going to go ahead and try right here. And there's the donkey. And there's 4 babies over there. They all like to play with each other. They're all kind of mean to each other. Kind of. You know how friends are. So yeah, we're just going to try right here. See all the baby pictures we can get. And see how good we can get pictures of them. Alright, that did not make sense, but we're going to try to make it sense. Ooh. Gotta make that work. Alright. Sorry guys, a little different. I'm gonna go ahead and get this off. This on. We're gonna go ahead and back up a little bit so that we can get better shots. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get this kind of. There we go. Alright, let's try to get some good pictures. I'm gonna try the donkey first because she likes to move, kind of. Almost kind of bad. It's kind of hard because she has kind of a more of a grayish. And there's a baby calf looking straight at. Beautiful. Let's go. Alright. And we're going to edit it, though, but look at that photo. Hope you guys can see it. I'm doing it right. So that is Beth's baby, sorry. And Beth, she kind of has like a little thing in the front. So you can definitely tell if it's her. She was the first one to have, I almost ran right into it. First to have a baby. There's also some Dexters. There's some Highlands. Oh wait, by the way, Beth is a Highland too. Oh crap, it's full. Alright, we're gonna try to get a Dexter baby. I see one in the back. It's very exciting Very exciting. Now we're kind of in the shade, so that's good. Also in the backpack, right there, there's some drinks in there for me, so in case it gets too hot. Right now we're waiting for... I'm going to back up a tad bit so that we're a little bit out of the sun for my camera. Actually, no, we're going to have to move a little bit forward so that we can get over the barbed wire, kind of. Alright, now let's get a Dexter. Beautiful. Dexter's, what I like about them is that they're kind of different from other kinds. These ones, they stay more still, which I love. There's the bulls that are over on that side. Diesel is a lot younger than Rip, so they kind of just play with each other. But eventually, once they get a little bit older, they're going to have to do dominance, which means, like the little fight with their head. Now, these guys do it, and that baby, Beth's baby, and one of the Dexter babies were actually headbutting. Cows do that for dominance, so most of the time they just play around, except for the girl cows. The heifers, they kind of just do it for dominance. Oh, here we go. There's a baby. There's a baby cleaning itself in the back. Oh, dang it, it's full. I'm gonna have a lot of time editing today. We'll just say that. Let's see. Nope. Trying to get a good glimpse of her, but I could probably get a good glimpse of that donkey back there. There we go. Got a good one of the donkey. These are actually coming out way clear. You know why? So, my mom is also a photographer, and that's how she taught me about photography. So, when it's very sunny outside, it's hard for darker skinned cows and animals because they kind of look more shaded, kind of. So, what you want to do is once it's, I like the overcast. When it's like just clouds everywhere, and it looks like it's about to rain, kind of. Where there's like clouds blocking the sun. That's my favorite because that's when you can get good glimpses of animals. So that's one thing wildlife photography is good about. But it's hard for the summer because usually it's all like it's all like full, like all sunny out. Trying to delete some extra photos. Alright. So you gotta, instead of looking through the lens, try to look around. Like, you have to look through the lens, but look around to see which ones are in a good position. And once they are, move it to there, and then just take a photo. So right now, the donkey is looking. There's actually the baby cattle, or the baby calf over there. So after a few more pictures, I need to go take a picture of that one. And these are just my farm animals. Later in the video, or not in the video, but like different videos, we'll get more of like different kind of animals, like birds and stuff. That's what kind of video you want next. And when I forgot what it's called, but it's like when you when I post something on the thing, I will do facts or like questions so that you can try to answer them, or I'll do just letting you guys know what videos I'm doing next so that you guys can always be prepared. Oh, wait, he's doing that video that day. He's doing that one that day. Oh, wait, I have a long drive because I'm going to Florida. I can watch that video on the way there. Different reasons. I like how Beth in the back is kind of just eating the dark green stuff. So that means like it's like a lot more, it's going to look good better in the picture. But right now it's kind of hard because they're eating the tall grass, which means like, well, they're behind it. So it won't look as good in the picture. Alrighty. I gotta get a baby Dexter at least. Beautiful right there. Let's get another one. Oh, that one does look good. That one does. Alright, now let's try to move over there to get that other one. So I have two tripods. One's that's holding up my phone and one that's holding my camera. Hang on. There's a glimpse of I'm gonna actually face you towards the cattle so you can see what I'm seeing, because I'm so sorry, guys. So you guys can at least witness what I'm trying to take pictures of. My cough is real bad. That baby over there is still kind of still in the grass, so. Oh, yep, there's another baby. Sorry, there's two babies. This one's kind of there's a white-faced one, which... It's full again. Alright, right now, let's see. Oh, hang on, there's a bird right here. We'll take a picture of that bird. Oh, dang it. Yeah, nope, the bird left. Oh, no, birds move a lot, so it's kind of hard sometimes. I see the bird right there, but I don't see it in the lens. There it is. Look at that bird just left. Oh yeah, I maybe get that baby cattle I was trying to get. Because the baby cattle, it's a very white one, and this was like it's just like just bored. So like her eye, like the baby's eyes are very vibrant. Oh, hang on, I gotta get this picture. Hang on, it's a baby cattle underneath its mama. I'm gonna move it a little more back. Beautiful, right there. Hang on. Let me move it a little bit more back so that... Alright, you can at least see the mama. Oh, you can't really see them all. Yeah, get a different one of the donkey. Donkey's kind of hard to get a picture of. Let me get one of the bull. No. There we go. Baby cattle. Or baby calf over here. Oh, it's too dark under there. You can't really see her in the light. So, like, and it would be very, I would very much appreciate, eventually I'm going to do a live stream on YouTube, and I will be doing basically a live stream of photography, and if you guys want to do any donations, that would be very much helpful. I'm not asking that you have to, but if you want to, that would be very helpful and very nice of you guys, because I'm saving up for a new lens, which, like, so this lens, the difference between the one I want and the one this one, it's, it won't switch to manual, because it's kind of more cheaper, so it's like a cheap Nikon one, but it does pretty good photos, though. Once we get back to the other house, to the house to edit them, I'll show you guys the photos that I've been taking pictures of this, and the reason why I want the other one is because this one has a zoom in, so when I'm looking at it, if it's way out there, I can't see it unless if I zoom in after I take the picture. So with the other one, it reaches a lot farther, and it lets you zoom in on the picture, and apparently it's gonna hold it very still, like very still. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this one. It's just a upgrade. You know, after I get the website, they're gonna need to get better quality pictures, so I can do it. So yeah, the money I'm trying to raise up is going to this camera plus lens. I'm not changing the camera at all. I love the camera. I love the lens. It's just the lens I'm gonna upgrade. And I'm gonna have like two different deposits. One's gonna be for the website. One's gonna be for eventually just, you know, when I grow up, house, stuff like that. So basically let's say I earn $30. Well, I'm gonna split $10 for each thing. One for the website, another one for the house and stuff, and another one for better camera quality. So like I change it into different savings so that no matter what, I'm getting money for each one. So that I'm just not putting $30 into this one, and then the next money I might not can't go in there. So like, you know, you split and just put it in there. Here, and I'm gonna get a better photo over here. The donkey's walking a little bit in a weird way. Oh, it's too dark. So yeah, with this lens, in the like early dawn, the other one you can see perfect. This one's on auto, so like in the afternoon when it's like 7, if it's not light out enough, it just look pitch black. So yeah, so if it's underneath shade, it's just hard to get pictures. Unless if it's like a cloud, then that's perfect. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for now. Looks like they're starting to wander off back. They're starting to wander back over there. They're starting to wander back over there. Yeah. We already got plenty of photos. I think now we should go back to the house and kind of just look at the photos, edit them, show you guys on how I edit them, and hope you guys like it. Alright, see you there. Hey guys, welcome. We're at the house. As you can see, we're moving. I don't live over here. I live at the other house over there, which is like directly next to it. Over here we have the computer. We edit on this computer. So what we gotta do first is, and we have a bug guy coming soon. We have found brown recluses in here, so we gotta be careful. And by being careful, wearing no shoes. It's rare for my kid my age to die from a brown recluse, but I don't want to test it out. But good thing is, we have about 13,000 bug traps in this room. So, ain't no way they're getting away. Where's it at? Ah, there it is. Nope, that ain't it. Where is it? Hear that? Alright. Be all good. Alright. Now we just gotta get in Photoshop. That's what we use, is Photoshop. So let's see. I feel like a grown up doing this. Alright. Once you start doing this, you'll start feeling like a grown up. Alright, Photoshop. Photoshop 2026. Yep. And this is my mom, so. And she's giving this one to me because this one, she works for Amazon, so she doesn't really need to use this one anymore because it's not wanting to do what she's wanting to do on Amazon, so she's getting a new one, and I'm getting this one so I can edit my videos. Alright. Let me, turn this. Yeah, Alright, here we go. We got all these. Sorry, my phone's trying to focus for a minute. Let me just try to, like, I don't know how to do this. I guess y'all could just, like, sit like this, I guess. Alright. We're going to go ahead and go to open. So this is on how I edit my stuff. We're going to go to DCIM, this one. And these are all my photos I've ever taken. So yeah, it's hundreds. You can see why it was full. These. Alright, here's the ones that we did. Alright, these. Now, it looks different because you guys are on watching this on the phone, but what's on the website, you guys will understand on how good it looks. So you got these, where like it's the udders with the cow underneath it. So, we're going to try this one. So yeah, we just like double click on it, and here it is. Y'all can kind of see it without the glare. Let me shut these blinds real quick so you guys can see it. As you can see, there's blind recluses here, and I'm just my bare feet, so. There we go, that should work a little bit better. See, this is one of the babies. This is Beth's baby. She is the oldest, I think by a few months, maybe 2, I'm not sure. Maybe 1, who knows. Alright, we're gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and, like, you can see, like, so this is texture, see that? I want this all the way, like, it's focusing, like, on the leaves and stuff down there, so you want it to where it's focusing more on the cow, not too much on the ground. Alright, then we're gonna go ahead and, like, it's already looking really good in my opinion, so I don't really think I need to do much detail. We might need to do sharpening. Alright, that looks good, don't you guys think? I think that looks pretty good. So this is how you save it. So you gotta click open down here. Gotta do open. So Photoshop, I think, is the best for beginners because I figured this out very easily. All right, now file. So here's the one that we just did. Here it is. By the way, guys, PNG or NEL, those are the ones that you want to do. You do not want to do JNP or whatever, or JNG or whatever. Those are not good because that means it only comes out at like a very small size and doesn't really look as good. But this one, NEL, is looking very good. So you're gonna have 2 different pictures of the same one, and you didn't do it. So let's say you take a picture. There's gonna be JPNG, whatever, and then there's gonna be NEL. Click on the NEL because you can do more stuff with it, and it looks better, kind of like what I did. Alright, now you're gonna click File, then you're gonna save a copy. Alright, and then you're gonna go to desktop, and then I have my own little file, A Landon, that's my name. I'm gonna change that name eventually. And see, okay, JPG, that's what it is. And you do not want that. You want to change it down to, let's see, where's that? PNG, right here. That's where you see it all and stuff. And then you just want to save. You just want to, like, save. And it says, this is the thing that most people should do. Is a file size, large file size, fastest saving, or medium file size, medium saving, smallest file size, slowest saving. So that means like the bigger the file size. So this is like the size of the thing, and you want it to be the large file size. Alright, there you go. It's saving. Alright, now you're done. Now, when you go out to here, let's go to open. Then let's go to, alright, here we go. There it is. There's our thing right there. These are all the other pictures too, which y'all cannot see yet. You can only see a few today. Because I need you. Oh, yeah, I also got a drink. Oh, because you guys should look them at the website once it's done. But I will show you what, you know what? I'll show you them. Since you guys will be the very first people probably to ever see this. Alright, this is my Dove. This is my favorite one. I actually did this one in my neighborhood in Alabama. But do you know what's sad about this? When you see a photographer taking pictures, do not go in front of their camera, because that's just kind of rude. And I was taking pictures of these. I was in the middle of the sidewalk, and I could see why you can do it. But literally, a person riding a bike, this woman, she rode through. She almost actually knocked over my camera tripod, which is the one, that orange one right there. She actually almost knocked that over and almost knocked over my camera. And they do not make Nikon D600s anymore, I don't think. But yeah, I got these pictures before that happened. Let's see. Let's go back. Let's look at open. Here's one of my squirrel ones. Yeah, this is actually my backyard, Alabama. There's that one. Then we could do done. Alright, then open. Then you can go to open. I think this one, oh yeah, this is the one I also edit today. I actually realized I had this. Didn't realize I had this in my thing until I realized I did. So yeah, got that one. You know, so I'm gonna go home. Go to open. Alright, now we're gonna go to this one, which is one of my favorites. It's him doing like that thing I was telling you about. It's kind of like that. Down a tree and stuff. Alright, now we're going to go to open again. It's basically just keep on doing that. This one I actually got today, this morning, is a rabbit out in the field. So I think it's a little baby one because it was small. I actually have a baby one on my phone. I can put that up in here. This one I also got today. It's one of the cows I edit today. And we're going to be edit some more. And then, yeah, I'm not going to let you guys watch this entire process, but I will let you guys look at them after. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and edit the new ones that I just took pictures of today, and I'll show you guys at the very end. Okay, I am done. Alright, let's look at this. Alright, let's look at the... Alright, this is the one that I edit with you guys. Pretty good, pretty good. Alright, now let's go ahead and go to open. Let's look at these. This is another one that we did of one of the cows. Let's look at this one. We got one of the babies. And these will be for sale on my future website for you guys. Yeah, those are the 3 pictures I've gotten that I really liked. The others, I just got rid of those. So yeah, guys, they're all down there, and yeah. So yeah, that's about for the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hope you guys have a blessed day. Thank you.